We're back.
We are back. It is Kicking It with K, hashtag UMAT, WHPR 88.1. Don't forget that you can always call in at 313-868-0331. Well, on the second half of the show, we have the Johnsons in the studio with us. Yay! Hey! So I am so happy these people are special to me. Because we have Emmanuel Johnson. I'm gonna try to get He's like, hey, he swear, y'all. He swear. Emmanuel is actually my brother, and then we have my sister in the studio. We have Erica. See, she comes in and say, hey. You know what's so funny is everybody always asks me why I be like, hey. I don't know. Maybe it's a family trait. I don't know. But so
we hype.
We hype. Okay, if y'all knew my brother, that is hilarious. Okay, so, but we are hyped this morning. I thank y'all so much. So, of course, this is, like I said, this is Kicking It with K, hashtag UMAT, and I thought we are going to have independent artists on the show as much as we can. We're going to give y'all some airtime, right, on, because we do own the rights to the music. Hey, I love it. Facebook, did y'all hear that? Independent artists, we own the rights to the music. But anyway, so we're going to start talking with, we'll start with Emmanuel. So again, Emmanuel is my brother. Emmanuel has been, I know, in the music. He was born in the music industry. Let's start there. So he was born in the music industry. Of course, I had the pleasure of watching him grow and learn, and then some of the greatest artists, musicians calling on him, right? So I am a proud sister, to say the least. So let's start, Emmanuel. What, more than you being born into this whole music thing, and you can tell that story if you like, or a little bit about it, but what makes you continue? Because this is your lifestyle.
Yes.
This is what you do.
Yes.
This is what you do. So I know, let's say, you started off playing the piano, the keys, and then you do some producing and writing and directing.
Yeah,
he was the minister of music, y'all.
That's right.
And so what keeps you, what draws you? Is it just your passion? Is it just, hey, your love for music, or you just rather you're not going to do anything else?
Music to me is just like breathing. You know, I was born into it. My father is a professional musician and singer, entertainer, and he was doing it years before I was even thought of. And
right.
So it's just a part of my bloodline, and it's a passion for me. It's something that I'll do without ever getting a paycheck, you know, because it's just in me to do. And
I
so
love it.
it's my life. I love music, and music is my life, and I breathe music.
Right. But since you're good at it, you're going to get a paycheck.
Hey,
for it.
well,
hey.
why not? Why not?
He is great, y'all. He is good at it. And so, but I like the fact that you said it's just your life. Like, you'll do it without getting paid. That is a true passion. You got, like, music notes running through your blood. Like, I'm going to get up. You get up in the morning like this. You'll be in your sleep, like, playing the keys.
Well, funny thing about that, music is always going through my head.
Okay.
When I'm sleeping, when I'm just chilling, there's always a song or melody or a riff. You know, it's just something musically happening in my mind, and I'm sure a lot of musicians and singers can attest to that. My wife
right.
can attest to that as well. And music is just always around us.
Just
and
the
with
way
us.
of life.
Just the way of life.
So even when y'all cooking, you do.
Always the music going on in there. Yep.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay, and so that brings me, since you said you can talk to your wife, since we brought Erica in, so Erica, what about you? How long have you actually been singing? You guys, she is a songbird. She's a songbird.
Yes.
I love her voice. But how long have you been singing, Erica?
All my life. My mom had me in the children's choir at 3 years old. So that's when I started singing. So yeah, my whole life. So started at 3, started in the choir, moved to, writing my own music, probably like in my teen years, and then from there now, an independent artist, making my own music, and along with my partner, my husband, Emmanuel, and we just, my whole life as well, just playing instruments. I played I was a band kid.
Good
played
stuff.
the
Good
flute,
stuff. Yeah.
played piano, started playing piano at 5. So same thing. Just music is in my blood, and it's in my blood as well. My dad, he was the church musician my whole life. My aunts
Sweet.
and uncles, they all sing.
Uh-huh.
So I was surrounded by music as well. So
And I just recently found out, I think that you play the piano. You can play, I just recently found out. I think I heard you say flute before. Listen, I done played the flute, the clarinet. I done been around singers. I can't do none of it. You understand? But whatever. I still try. I'm not going to stop.
I got a question being independent artists. I asked every time they come in, someone come in here. With the change in today's music, are you finding it hard to get your music out?
It's very difficult.
Okay.
It's very difficult because a lot of this industry is about who you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not even really about you being as talented as, you know, the most talented person. It's about who you know, who you're connected to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes how much money you got. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you got enough money, you can get your records played everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a grind, man. It's
Wow.
a grind. And,
Okay.
and if you're not passionate about it, you let it die and just quit.
Really? Okay.
Because the
Okay.
industry, it ain't no joke, man.
Right.
It ain't.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say with social media though, it has opened up. A lot of people say it's leveled the playing field.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's like leveled it per
Okay.
se, but it definitely has opened doors for exposure.
Okay.
You know, with
Yeah.
YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You
Mhm.
can, you know, you do have a wider audience than you would without social media. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will say that that definitely helps.
But as far as getting it on the radio, that's been the hard. Is that the hardest part?
radio.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Radio.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of politics in radio.
Really?
you know,
Okay.
and,
Okay.
It's difficult, man. It's difficult. Yeah.
Well, y'all heard it from two independent artists here. It's hard, it's difficult to get on the radio, but here at WHPR, we are going to give you guys a chance.
Hey.
We are going to get you guys on the radio airwaves.
Come on now.
So we do have music here in the studio that I know our social media people may not be able to hear it all, but we're going to take a moment and we're going to play, what do you have going on?
Well, we're gonna say make love.
Make Love.
Is that more love?
More love.
More love.
It is
There we
More
go.
Love by
More Love.
Erica Johnson. It is. Let me tell you, this is a catchy tune. I love it.
Now, if they really want to hear it, go to Wake Up Radio Show, click on the Watch tab, and you can hear the music quite well. So,
Great.
Let's
Let's
go.
take a listen to it. Y'all know we live, Erica Johnson. Y'all hear the music?
oh man.
That's great.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I like that. I like
hey,
that. Most
hey.
definitely. Most
Let me
definitely.
tell you something. I love from the minute she released it. Yeah, I bought it, whatever. A couple times I think I downloaded it, like, okay, I can't get it, I gotta make sure I get it. But so we are here in the station. That was Miss Erica Johnson. Erica,
Hey.
let me tell you something. I love that song. And what was you thinking? I'm sure it had a lot to do with the pandemic in the world today, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you, it's catchy. I'm like, hey, you know.
Got the TikTok, y'all. Watch out.
Right.
So tell the people, like, how long did you work on that a long time, or did it kind of just come out, flow for you? What happened with us?
That was kind of a true collaboration. Like, I had a melody in my heart and in my head that wouldn't go away. And then, so I had the words. I started with a verse and I sang it to Emmanuel. And then I was like, I hear this music. Do you hear that? Like, and he's like, sure. So, so he made the music. I did the lyrics, and we just worked off of each other. And he created it into this masterpiece. Like he produced it and added the music. And but yeah, it just started with just kind of a feeling of frustration with where we are in the world today. And the
So this
message just
is prior to the pandemic.
Was it? Oh, wow. Amazing. And now, though, it was time. It was time for this. So why don't you tell our audience, our listening audience, where they could get your music, Erica?
The easiest way to tell you is just go to Erica J Music on Instagram. You can go to my website, which is Music by Erica Johnson. You can go to my Facebook page, which is Erica Johnson, and there's links everywhere. But Music by Erica Johnson is my website. If you go to Insta, then it's the link in the bio, so you can it'll take you straight there.
Sweet,
We're
y'all
gonna put a
heard
link
it.
up on the Wake Up Radio Show
And
page
we will
for
put
that.
a link. Thank you. Look at that. I love it. So, y'all, that was Erica Johnson. Next, though, because it is this time of the year, y'all feel like it's Christmas time? Like, I don't feel
Some
like
days.
Some days. I
Yeah,
don't feel
yeah.
like Christmassy. You know how we are every
Right.
year.
Right.
It's something, I mean, we got a little snow. I don't feel Christmassy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I thought that it would only be fitting, of course, the show before Christmas, to, one, like I said, have the Johnsons here, and then Emmanuel. We have a song by Emmanuel. And somebody says, I love them. I had to see that. I love that. Sherry Jackson says, I love them.
Oh, Sherry, we love you too.
So, and to the radio audience, you guys will learn to love them too. We're going to put their songs in rotation, of course.
Yeah.
Hey.
So the next song we're going to hear, we're going to take a couple minutes and listen to E-Man's song. Oh, I'm sorry, I call him E-Man. Emmanuel Johnson.
Emmanuel Johnson. Everybody knows it's Christmas, right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody.
All right, let's find out.
Everybody knows it's Christmas.
That's everybody knows it's Christmas. Emmanuel Johnson.
Everybody knows it's Christmas. Even if we have to, because we got to convince ourselves, y'all, this pandemic, but we're still here. And so that was by Emmanuel Johnson. E-Man. Now, when did you write this?
Oh man, back in maybe 2008, 2009 winter.
Uh-huh.
I'll never forget. It was I think it was like a Tuesday night, and normally, at that time I was a musician playing at a church, at a particular church, and we rehearsed on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Ah,
But this particular night we had a snowstorm.
okay.
and so rehearsal was canceled.
Okay.
And so it just gave me some free time, and that's when I began penning that song.
Sweet,
And, yeah,
sweet.
so.
And let the audience know, please let the listening audience know, and of course here on Facebook Live, where can they get your music?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find my music on my website, giwumusic.com. That is GIWU music.com. And all my links are there. I'm on iTunes, all the digital outlets. You can find me anywhere. Emmanuel Johnson II. A lot of my stuff is featuring Giwu, Giwu, or just Emmanuel Johnson II.
And what does Giwu mean?
God is with us, the interpretation of my name.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I love it. Well, you know what? It is almost time for us to wrap up the show. I thank y'all so much for coming. I thank you guys out in Radio Land that is listening. Again, always give us a call at 313-868-0331. Guys that are listening on Facebook, and if you want to hear clearer, you want to hear the music, go to WHPR FM 88.1. And so I'd like to say thank you for joining me in this segment of Kicking It With K, #YouMad. Of course, before I go, people, and in the radio, I do have t-shirts, sweatshirts. It is Kicking It With K, #YouMad. Yes, this is my hashtag, guys. I own it. Don't go get no shirt made with no #YouMad on it. Don't do it. Get it from your girl, Miss Kim is in the house. And then also, as I close out my show, I like to always remind people that I do have another group of form. Smile. Smile means to smile, motivate, inspire, love, and encourage others. With that being said, I also own this hashtag, and it is #MySmileIsMyTestimony. And so with that, I'd like to say thank you guys for tuning in with me. I look forward to seeing you guys on next Saturday.
Next Saturday, I guess, if you want to be here.
Okay, so we'll
We'll
check
know.
that out. It's the day after Christmas.
Right, that's the day after Christmas.
Let's see what Santa Claus says. So thank y'all so much again for joining me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that is a wrap for today. I love it. Thank you, Fitz.
You're welcome,
Thank
man.
you, Fitz. And if you can hear a little bit, you know what? If you can play it now, before we go on, which is my song that was written and produced by my brother and sister as well.
double E.
I don't know, double E is in the house. And so we'll go ahead and go out on that. Thank you guys so much. Catch us again next Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Kick It Away K, #YouMad. Thanks, guys.